Hey, it's Michelle coming to you with some kitchen inspiration. It's about 20 degrees here today. It's terrible. So I'm making a pot of soup. This is my family's favorite kind of soup. So I put a couple of packages of sweet Italian sausage. I bought the kind that was already out of the casing just to make it easier. And I'm using my mix and chop. This is an old one. They come in black now. In my 8-quart Brilliance saucepan. And I browned all of this sausage while chopping it up so it's nice and small. And then I'm going to add a couple of other things to this. This is such a good soup. Wait till you try it. So I've got my twist and chop out. This is our newest electric item, and I absolutely adore it. Okay. So right now you can see the blue lights are on. That's because it's all the pieces are together. Once you take off the lid, the blue lights are off because that's a safety mechanism. It will not work unless your lid is locked on so that you can't hurt yourself. This blade's actually going to move up and down inside of there to chop all my stuff up for me. So I'm actually taking a whole head of garlic. Yes, you heard that right. This many cloves. I peeled them. I'm dropping them in there. And I'm going to get them chopped up nice and small. I don't know, it takes about 5 seconds to chop them up. See how nice and small it is? And then I'm adding onion. And this is one of those times when I went into my fridge where I keep my onions in the garage. And there wasn't any onions. So whoever took the last one didn't write them on the grocery list. But luckily, anytime I use a half of an onion, I slice the other half up and I put it in a Ziploc in the freezer just exactly for these reasons. For 2 reasons. One of them because raw onion you should not keep without freezing it because it goes bad very quickly and then it's actually dangerous to eat. So I always just pop it in the freezer. And the other is sometimes we run out of things. So I'm sure your house is the same way. You run out of things. So I'm going to chop up this. All right, so that was like a total of what, 10 seconds to chop everything? Grabbing my mini mix and scraper. These are white right now, but they were blue at one point. And I'm going to scrape all of this onions and garlic right in here on top of my sausage. Now this sausage was really good. It didn't put out any water and very little fat, so I didn't even have to drain it. If your sausage puts out a lot of liquid, drain it, okay? Or remove it from the pan and then clean it out, either way. But mine was good. It didn't do anything. So I'm just gonna put this in here. Stir it up, let my onion and garlic kind of get to the bottom, and give it a minute to just heat up because you know you want your garlic to get aromatic, right? All right, so I got a couple of tubs of chicken broth, so we're gonna use those. I also already opened a couple cans of white beans, cannellinis. You can use cannellinis or you can use navy beans, whichever ones you can find in your store. And then I've got a can of diced tomatoes. I'm gonna use my smooth edge can opener. If it does that, it's gonna work, right? I'm gonna give this a good spin. When it clicks, I'm gonna turn it there. It clicked 2 more times, it's still holding. Turn it the other way, it's gonna let go. Then I'm gonna use a little bird beak. Lift my lid right off. No sharp edges anywhere. All right, let me give this a little stir. Oops, I forgot I turned the temperature off, so of course now it's doing nothing. I didn't want it to burn while I was talking to you. All right, so I'm gonna add my tub of chicken broth. And I might wind up adding a second tub. I have a second tub here. I always wind up just kind of looking at it and seeing what I think. I'm gonna add my 2 cans of beans. Actually, I'll probably put some of the chicken broth. Oh, they came out of the can, perfect. I'm gonna put in my can of tomatoes. I'm gonna give this a good stir and then I'm gonna look at it and see what I think. I think I want a little bit more chicken broth. So I'm gonna probably put in another half a tub of chicken broth. Let me check in my fridge and see if there's one in there before I open that one. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna put a half a tub of chicken broth in here. Now I'm just gonna put the lid on this and let it cook for a little bit. And while it's cooking, and I've got it on high because I want this chicken broth to start boiling. It looks beautiful in there. Can you see it real good? See how pretty it is? Oh, you probably can't tell how pretty it is. But, so right now it's onion, garlic, sausage, chicken broth, beans, and tomatoes, right? And then the last ingredient, which is gonna go in a little bit after everything is cooked for a while, is 2 heads of escarole, okay? E-S-C-A-R-O-L-E. Escarole looks like romaine. Oh, this one got a little frozen. I'm gonna have to rip the outside off of that. This piece looks good though. See, escarole, get it in the grocery store and buy the greens. I know you can substitute kale if you'd like, if you can't get escarole in your store, but honestly, escarole is a completely different flavor than kale. They look similar, but they taste mono, and it's fabulous. It's got all your food groups right in it. Really easy, really delicious. I think you're gonna like it. So let me know what you think, and feel free to share this video with your friends if you think they would like to see the recipe, and I'm super happy to share with them. This cookware, the Brilliance cookware, is actually induction oven safe. So it will work on your induction stove tops because it has a stainless plate in it. So let me know what you think. Have a great evening.